Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from the beautiful oil city of Takoradi. So this weekend, I'm in the mood for stories. So I'm going to share another funny thing that happened to me. So like traditionally, a lot of parents in Ghana, I don't know about other African countries, but a lot of parents in Ghana would, love to do waist beads on their girls from I think maybe from the time that they are born maybe. But we weren't brought up that way. My mom didn't use waist beads on us for her own personal reasons. Anyhow, so 11 years, no, 12, 13 years ago, I was in the market. And I love beads. I love to wear them as earrings, around my wrist. And I love color a lot. So I'm walking in the market and I saw these nice waist beads. And, I was like, oh, let me go and try these beads. So I bought a couple and took them home. And 1 week into wearing these beads, I got very sick, very sick. It was, I don't know, malaria or something like that. And I went on medication, uh, and I just kept getting just kept getting worse. I was getting weaker and weaker, and they prayed for me at home. I come from a home of pastors, and everybody prayed for me, and I wasn't getting better. Then my sister said, is it not the beads? Is it not the beads? So I cut them off, and instantly, I was fine. I was back up. I was able to stand. That was the end of the sickness. That was the end of the sickness, and life just went on. Anyway, so fast forward about 3 4 months ago, I was walking in the market, and I see these lovely colorful beads again, and I think to myself, why not? Yeah, I had completely forgotten about the experience I had all those years ago. So I thought, why not? So I bought a couple. I took them home. I was so excited. Anyways, but then 3 weeks ago, I woke up one day I woke up from a dream. Inside my dream, I was sick, right? I was sick, and I was so sick, and I saw like the end result of the sickness, and it wasn't good. And so when I got up from the dream, I was praying against this dream I had. Then I just suddenly just had the urge, I don't know, to rub my back. For I don't know why I did that. Then I felt something there, and I was like, "What is this?" And I just brushed it off. But in like less than 5 minutes, I started to experience this excruciating pain in my waist. It was so bad, and for the next 2 weeks, I couldn't lie down. I couldn't stand. I could stand. I couldn't lie down. I couldn't sit. I was restless, and I only felt a little bit of relief, when I stood, and I started to pop pills, and I was tempted to go to the hospital, but then I remember the dream where I was warned not to go to the hospital over this attack. And I don't like to abuse painkillers. So after 3 days of going on painkillers, I just stop, and if I can endure, I endure. So I went off the medications, and I was really suffering, and I was lying on my bed and trying to get my mind off the pain. And I had a vision, a very weird vision of a snake, a large snake, maybe like this big. It was so big, and it had coiled, not completely, but it had a little coil. And instantly my mind went to the beads. Instantly my mind went to the beads. And I was really sad. I was like, oh, so I'm going to have to cut this thing again. And so I went ahead and I cut off the beads. And in less than 15 minutes, all of the pain had disappeared. Mind you, when I bought these beads, I prayed over them, because I know that sometimes with those people that put them together, they do some chants, right? I heard that. So I prayed over them, and I still had this attack. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing waist beads, and I'm not saying you should stop wearing your waist beads, but this was just my experience. So I don't know what I'm missing. Should I go buy like the beads? Um, like that, and come and put them together? Like, what is happening with beads? Can somebody please enlighten me? Because when I wear them as earrings or as necklaces, or I wear them around my waist, I don't have that experience. I've not had any negative experience from that. So please, can somebody educate me? What is it about beets? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.